Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today's story is called 365 Hadiths with Stories. Let's begin. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. It was a very hard and cold winter. The schools were closed. Anas was getting ready to go to the Friday prayers with his father. His mother, Amina, called to them, "Why don't you go to the Faith Mosque today?" She asked. Anas's father, thought that was a good idea. So Ahmed and Anas washed and got ready to go to the prayers. Amina kissed her son goodbye and then they left the house. Anas wished his mother a happy Friday, and they went off to the big and beautiful Faith Mosque. They sat down together inside the mosque. Anas saw other children there. He saw his good friend Basit and waved to him. Basit lived near him in the same neighborhood. The muazzin then began to read the azan in a beautiful voice. They said their sunnah prayers. After that, the imam went up to the minbar and began his Friday sermon. His voice was very sweet, and he talked about the life of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. He talked about the hadiths that tell us about our great Prophet and how he lived. He told the people how to please Allah and have the reward of paradise. He said they could do this by reading the Quran and obeying Allah and his Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. The Imam said everyone must copy the ways of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. We must do things the same way as he did. At the end of sermon, he gave some examples of Prophet's life and actions. Anas began to think about all of these things. The Friday prayers were finished, and he started to leave the mosque with his father. Basit was waiting outside, and they all walked back together to their neighborhood. On the way home, the boys began to talk about the sermon. Anas said that he wanted to learn more about the hadiths. "I need to read some books. I'll get my mother and father to help me," he told his friend. Basit said that he also wanted to learn about the hadiths. Just then, they came to their neighborhood, and Ahmed said, "We are almost home. So, dear children, you'll have to stop talking for now." Basit said goodbye to Anas and Ahmed, and then went on to his house. Amina had a delicious lunch ready for her husband and son. At the table, Anas told his parents about his talk with Basit. Ahmed put his hand on Anas's head and told him, "Every good thing in life is in the hadith. You can really live your life in the same way as the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ did. Even your simplest and smallest actions will be a kind of worship." Anas did not understand this and asked his father, "But how can simple actions be like worship?" Ahmed answered with an example. "We drink water while we are sitting down. we drink in 3 sips. This is how the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ drank water. We remember him when we copy his actions. This is Sunnah, and we get rewards from Allah for it. So you see, even drinking water can be a kind of worship. After Ahmed said that, Amina had more to say. The Quran says that Allah will love us if we follow the ways of His Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. So, when we follow the actions of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, we show that we love Allah. We must learn the Hadith so that we can do the same things in our lives because we love Allah. He sent the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ to be an example for us. Anas smiled and thanked his mother and father. I love you both too, he said. Now Amina and Ahmed were so very happy and excited. They knew that very soon their son would start to learn the hadith of our dear Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. They knew that these are the most important teachings of the Muslims. The saying and actions in the life of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ show the Muslims the right way to do everything in their lives. Now they are talking about the hadith every day in Anas's house. Thanks for listening. Bye for now and see you later.